Still a big proponent to help curb the heroin epidemic, and this week you talked about the pressing need to stop prescription drug abuse. What is needed to get this reform bill passed?
Yeah, look, we face an epidemic in Ohio and other places around the country of overdoses from prescription drugs and heroin. This addiction rate goes up continually. Unfortunately, we're seeing about 25 people die in Ohio every week now. So we have comprehensive legislation that we got out of the committee a couple weeks ago by a unanimous vote, Terry. That never happens around here, and people get it. But then there's specific legislation we're trying to push also as part of that that's going to say if you're under Medicare and you're someone who is abusing these prescription drugs, you have to go back to just one pharmacy and one doctor, because what's happening is there's a lot of shopping where people go to a new doctor or a new pharmacy to try to get more of these drugs. It's done in Medicaid, it's done in the private plans, and it would enable us under Medicare to be able to slow down some of this addiction, but also to save taxpayers a lot of money. So that's just a common sense element of a broader plan that we're pushing. I'm hopeful that Congress will vote on this in the next week or so, because it is a problem that is urgent to address in Ohio and around the country. People are dying, people are getting addicted, even if they're not overdosing and dying. They're not working, their families are being broken up, their communities are being devastated. It's like a cancer that's spreading, and there's some things that can and should be done at the federal level.
Yeah. Now, you just mentioned it was a bipartisan bill. However, some Ohio Democrats are claiming that you voted against funding that bill. Why are they making that claim?
Well, I'm not only for the funding, it's my bill, and it has $80 million in additional funding, and it's fully funded under our bill, and I'm for additional funding as well, because I think that even though our bill takes the important first step in changing the way we deal with this issue, it focuses more on prevention and treatment and recovery. It focuses more on, instead of locking people up and getting them into treatment, we can do even more. And if we can get a bipartisan consensus on that, I'm for it. But no, I'm taking the lead on this issue. We're providing not just the funding, but a new structure here to deal more effectively with this drug addiction problem. And again, it's urgent. We've got to do it. Some people want to play politics with it. I guess that's going to happen. But my view is let's get the politics out of it and actually solve this problem.